Louder?
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, hey. Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry. I need to turn you up some. It might be on my end though. So let me turn you up here. Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. One second. Turn this up. Do you have headphones on? I can't tell.
Yeah.
You do? Okay, gotcha. It seems like the mic is coming through your computer instead of the headset.
No, I'm just far away.
Oh, you're far away. Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'll I'll fix this. I can fix
Now,
this.
now I'm close to the microphone. It's better now.
That is better. Is it inconvenient for you? But I can always make do with it further away.
No, it's not inconvenient. I'm like right
Good.
here. I was at the computer just to get the Discord set up.
I gotcha. Good. Excellent.
How are you?
Doing great. Doing great. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
working on?
Working on a pencil drawing right now. I'm just doing it to warm up. Pencil drawing to warm up, and then I'm going to get to the painting. It's the same stuff. I'm trying to get the painting done, essentially. Just fumbling with a lot of stuff at the moment. But yeah, yeah, it's good. It's coming along. It's coming along. I like how your thing looks. I'm gonna exit out of your stream just because I think it slows my internet down. Because my internet it's not good at my work.
Understand? That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think we got everything else now. I can. Yeah, cool.
I'll check yours out.
Yeah, well, I haven't really started yet. Make sure that this.
Oh, you mean she's facing away from you? Like what?
She's facing away. What do you mean?
She's on the side. I mean, she's not like basic instinct, whatever Sharon Stone pose.
Oh,
I'm just
oh, the
joking.
sitting. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, it took me a while to actually. I had to blur out the image for Twitch, obviously, and then I'm having to, yeah, just essentially, like, I had to send it to myself, and I sent it on picture. It was just a bunch of stuff. So the usual.
Right.
Yeah.
The usual. Well, I'll alternate between the two. I'll check yours out. I have them
It's
both, but
totally
I
fine.
can only, yeah.
It's totally fine if you don't. Don't worry. Just focus on your thing. I'm just doing this to get some work done while listening to you at the same time,
Yeah.
keeping you company
Oh,
and stuff. Yeah. So I encourage. There's nobody watching me right now, which is good. Um, but if anybody in our group comes to me, instead go to you, watch you because this is your day.
they can watch whatever they want, Lewis. They can love you
No,
too.
it's not about them doing what they want to do. It's about us controlling them. That's the whole point of having a community.
Right, right.
That's,
Lewis, I always
mm,
forget how much I can learn from you. Your Machiavellian machinations.
I can't tell you how much of a compliment that. Val, hello, good sir. How much of a compliment that is to me. Mussolini, I'll take. Some really great historical figures, right? Did I think quite a lot for humanity. Time to start using my brain. Damn it. So, you're doing like that's how you're signing. You did like a little plaque or something. That looks really good, Valder Sound.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that looks really good.
They're all little name tags for the streets and businesses and all of that.
I got you. I got you.
I went a little crazy on the bottom. I think there are too many, but there were so many good ones, you know? I'm
Right,
like,
right,
oh,
right.
I just can't decide.
Shit.
Neat little town.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. How do you market yourself?
I just I just post on Facebook every Wednesday and in several Facebook groups um but they mostly work. I mostly advertise for the classes,
Right.
in my little town that's very close to me, Doylestown,
Mm-hmm.
and that one is pretty artsy town. There's a lot
Gotchas.
of folks. Hmm?
I said I gotchas.
Yeah, so and then I do pay Google Business $100 a month, well, up to $100 a month to
Okay.
put ad Google ads,
Yeah, that's your bubble, or your bubble, your budget. That's your bubble.
Yeah, that's my bubble,
That's your bubble.
and they don't use it every month.
Right.
Because
It's
I
kind of
only pay when they click,
yeah. That's how it
and
works.
if I don't get searches, then
Yeah.
I don't pay. But I'd rather pay,
Right.
rather people be interested.
Yeah.
It's a very big funnel, Very
Right.
few people come to me from Google, and they mostly come for murals.
Of course. Yeah.
So
That makes
that's
sense.
pretty much it.
Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Maybe I should
But I
start
think
doing some.
I think like the treasure now that I've worked with a few clients, the treasure is for them to come back.
Right. Right. I got you. Makes sense.
How about you?
How do I market?
Yeah. Word of mouth too, I
It's been
suppose.
word of mouth, which has kind of fallen through recently, so I'm having to um, redo my strategies.
Hmm.
It's a little bit of a dry spell, but that's okay.
Yeah, it happens to me too, dry spells. But then when they're dry spells, I don't mind them because I see them as a way as a time to recharge and focus, on the other things that I love to do. Like
Mm.
commissions are good for money, but like time for doing what I want is good for the soul, you know. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. I can see
like
that.
YouTube is getting very neglected, and and I do
Yeah.
want to do better work on YouTube. I just such a still a noob.
You're not a noob. It's just you, um, like, you're not a noob at all. I think you just sell yourself to yourself. Like, like the stuff that you do, I think you're very good at it, and it's normal to you. And you got to remember, most people it's not normal to. And I, for example, would be very interested to see like an organized video on how you market, how you go about getting your commission work. It's just the stuff we're talking about. To you, that's you have it organized. That's a daily thing, but it's um, it's not normal, right? It's not a normal thing for people, right? And I don't know. I would be curious to see that. I like your um, mural videos, and you got to keep in mind, I'm not your audience, like
Hmm.
who would watch it because I do this stuff. I wouldn't be on YouTube looking how to learn stuff, um, but there are a lot of people who do murals or might be thinking about wanting to get into it. And
Hmm.
it's interesting seeing your process because it's not just all about painting. You have to like you're experimenting with like technical issues, things, and all that stuff. Like there's a lot going on, and
Hmm.
um, I found that one, the forest one, or that skull, or not the skull, but the haunted forest or whatever. That was very,
Yeah.
very. You did a very good job with that,
Oh,
and
thank you.
yeah, and I really like that because you put a lot of energy into the setup, into doing that work. That was a major project. Those are very good, and I don't know. I'm just reminding you of this because I think you should be doubling down with it. Uh, it's I think you do very good work. Like I don't see a
Yeah.
lot of people doing murals. It's not, you know.
Yeah, I do follow a few muralists, and I don't know. Like I want to. I want to be popular on one hand, not popular, but just like uh,
Get it going.
get it going more.
Yeah.
Then I see my um, competition, as it were, um, quotation marks competition. And sometimes I kind of cringe at the things that they do in order to get views and to get like they make it such a show of a thing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ooh, that looks very interesting, and I click on it, and then it's like, whoa, so sensational, so just kind of like a sprint, and like these kind
Right.
of things, they don't, not everything needs to be a sprint, not everything needs to be like a sensation thing, or maybe it does in order to get clicks,
No, for them that's what
to
they're
be
choosing to do.
amazing.
There's ways of doing it without. A lot of people who have very good videos and don't have major, like productions and such. It's more authentic, genuine, and it's about the information, right? Um, it really is, I think, about the information that's put out there. It's
Yeah,
helpful.
sometimes it's about the information, and sometimes it's just about the entertainment.
Well, why can't you have both? Like, you should always strive for both.
Right.
You shouldn't do either or. I think you have the ability to do both. And, um, you know, I don't know. That's how I see it, at least.
Yeah.
And don't really let people define your standards. And you figure out what you need to do with this stuff. But um, I there's I just sit back brainstorm as if like what would you want to see type of stuff. I don't know. Sometimes things click and sometimes they don't. But you're not a noob. You're definitely like you know what you're doing, and you've been more um, stuck with it more than most people.
Yeah.
That's not a small thing. You know that, right? I mean, it's like
I mean, you do know the definition of insanity, too. I
but
mean, just because
you
you
have to.
stick with a thing, it doesn't mean that it's good.
It doesn't mean that it's good, but that in itself is good. And there's the snowball effect with YouTube and social media, what have you, right? I mean, it's not always like, yeah, like there's things. Sometimes look, you don't know what's gonna that you've already, you don't know the stuff that you've put out already that's gonna be getting views next year, and you know that. Sometimes videos take off later. Sometimes it's just like the stars align at the right point for people to start watching it and such, what have you. But
Hmm.
you know, I don't know. I mean, I always tell you the same thing. Your work is very valuable, and like you need to put like when you put that out in your videos, when you focus on that, I don't need to worry about the entertainment part because you're naturally entertaining. So that comes. Your thumbnails suck ass.
I
Okay?
know.
And
I don't know what to do about that.
well,
I really
you're
wish
making
I.
them. That's the one thing that you're just being like retarded about.
Yeah.
And all right, mine aren't
Mhm.
great, but I'll tell you what I know.
Yeah.
It's like it's not clickbait. Just make it interesting, so you don't undersell yourself. Increase the contrast more than you think.
I mean, I
Blow.
always do.
No, you don't. And
I
then
always increase the contrast.
oh, I increased it a little bit, but the colors are bland. You need to make something that like pops out. It needs to pop out. It has to have high color. It needs to like. You have good work. Like the dragon video is a freaking eye of a dragon that makes you want to click on it,
And that's the only one that.
and you learn nothing from it. Damn you!
I mean, aside from the making Dragon Eyes nonstop, I don't know what to do.
No. Fine, do the freaking dragon eyes nonstop. Sell yourself. But my point is that that thumbnail was a damn good thumbnail.
Because it's a damn good dragon eye.
It's a
I
good
like.
thumb. It's a good thumbnail. It is a good thumbnail.
Hi, Queldar.
Quildarius Maximus, what's
Just
up, buddy?
at the right time of
I don't
really
have
scolding me for being the retarded thumbnail maker.
now. I don't have her chat up because I'm streaming and it takes the bandwidth out.
Yeah,
You press
we
that.
also have Discord on, so that's.
We have Discord, so I'm trying to make it so my stream doesn't cut out for the approximately 3 viewers. I think myself included. Val, I know, is playing Warcraft right now, so he's not listening. That's fine. I do not hold him as. I'm just grateful he's in here for the most part. He's kind of a dick, but besides that, I got so maybe one. Oh, Val's here. Hey, buddy. All right, so we have Val. He's a solid viewer. We have one more person, potentially, in here. So I need to have the stream running shipshape for my many
Your viewer.
viewer for my viewer. I don't care. I like
Big butts and I cannot lie.
We had a model when I was training who had a big butt. She was up there, and one of my friends who I was training with didn't know she spoke English, and he starts rapping, "I like big butts and I cannot lie," and we're like, "Dude, she speaks English," and he hid himself behind his board on his easel. Gredano, oh, Gidano, come stai, Gidano? Stai bene? It's good having you, man. Gidano's here.
Hello, Godano.
Gidano. That's Laura. Laura's saying. That's Laura. Can hey, Val, you're here. Is Laura does she need to be turned up? I think she does. Gidano. Ho bisogno di alzare il volume di Laura. Una domanda per te. Eh? Just a smidge. Okay. How's this? Is this better? This is probably better. Just a smidge. Not very much. Was that too much? Laura. Speak, Laura.
I speak.
Laura speaks. I think we need to turn the music down some. Maybe. Turn the music down just a touch. Just a little bit.
Little on my stream. Okay.
Gadana, the volume music is soft but still higher than your voices. Ah! Okay, let me turn that down even just a little bit more, even though I think I turned it down before you said that. Hopefully this is, wait a second. My mic. Can y'all hear me now? I'm going to actually go in and edit that out. Laura, I actually had my mic on the counter as I was talking. Okay, I think you're better now. And I think the music's good.
Your voice didn't change in my ears.
That's because I have it set up so it's going through my actual mic on my headset for you.
Yeah.
Right. But for everybody else, I have it going through like my better mic. I could do both, I guess, but I kind of feel like the mic that I have on me is better. Anyway, Laura, my point is that you piss me off because you have so much. The voice of truth could be heard anywhere. Grazie, Gadano. La voce di verità può essere sentito in ogni angolo del mondo. I called you your friendly neighborhood Romanian on this stream. I said I'm speaking with Laura, your friendly neighborhood Romanian. Gadano, you understand. Tu capisci che mi piace. Ho rispetto per la tua lingua. It's more beautiful than my language. I don't know why I act like an idiot and have to talk like this when I speak Italiano. I don't know why. I think it's probably to cover up my errors and to flip them, I think. I actually used to speak better than I do right now. Believe it or not.
Believe it.
Good. Well, I had a girlfriend. What they don't say, y'all, in Italian. Actually, Gadano, I need your help. Ho bisogno di tuo aiuto per creare una parola nuova. To create a new word. Y'all. Come va, y'all? I'll just start saying y'all. They do have y'all in Italian. I am making it so. Such a beautiful word. Val, no wiser words have ever been said, have never been uttered from your face, Val. This is just. I'm being so dumb. I am being so dumb right now. So dumb. Oh my gosh, I can tell I've already checked out. I've checked out. There are several ways, y'all. There are several ways, y'all. Can you help me? How would you do it? We need to actually say y'all. We can't just create a new word unless it's like y'all. Flawless technique. Flawless. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? Alright, B the neck. I see what I'm doing wrong.
Music got so low.
The music got so low.
And how are you doing, Quelder, on this fine evening? It's really nice and sunny here. It's a
Dude,
bit chilly,
it's a
actually.
beautiful day.
Yeah, it's gonna go down in the 20s, but
When?
I mean, the max for today is 42 and the low is 20 something.
Oh,
20s. Maybe
you're up in
later on.
Philly. You're in Philly.
And just a bit north of Philly, an hour north of Philly. And not really.
There are several ways, y'all. Here, y'all, it's more used to call everybody with a term that could represent the majority. It depends a lot on the context. Okay. I'm going to abide by those rules very loosely. If you go to Roma, maybe a belli, fantastici are all. Oh wait, if you to Roma, maybe a belli, a fantastici are all words with no meaning, just to capture the attention. What is a belli? That's not a place. A belli, a fantastici. If that's not fantastici, what does a belli mean? Eh? Why is this going to do this to me? They got meaning, but just to give attention. Attenzione. Okay. The screen, I swear, like, it is easier to draw from a live model at this point in my existence. Laura, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, good, 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 good. I was just making sure we did not lose you.
No. No. No.
So stupid.
Short answer. You're so Queller is ordering wallpaper from a I can only see the letter G company using Google Translate. Interesting. Hang on, let me go to settings.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, centurions, welcome, Quedar. Abelli means you're beautiful people. Do you say it like y'all siete abelli? Instead of saying voi, I'm saying y'all, right? Y'all. I know it's y'all, but we don't put the apostrophe in. Only idiots put the apostrophe in, and educated people. It's also that there isn't a y'all direct word. I'm giving it to you right now. Voi, you all, y'all. Conjunction. We could say vol. That one makes sense though. Y'all. Y'all siete abelli is how we say it. Gadano. My dear, sweet, innocent Gadano. That is how it is pronunciata. You can't say a tutti. Voi siete is the most accurate. You all. Damn right it is. You think I'm kidding about this, do you not? Laura, are you still there? Laura? Laura!
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay,
yes.
okay.
Trying to find something on the map.
Gotcha.
I see the businesses.
Also, y'all to me sounds more from Urban Dictionary. You obviously have not visited the South, and I do not blame you. Actually, the South is quite nice. I think it's better than most of the cities, personally.
Oh, that's what it is.
Siete in the South, everybody's related, so it gets real informal. Keep it in the family. Why walk across the street when you can walk across the room? Laugh it up, fuzzball.
To the bald girl.
Huh? To the bald girl? Oh, you are the bald girl. I said fuzzball, not fuzzbald.
No, I know.
Oh, fuzz, yeah.
How am I a fuzzball?
I was talking about, I don't know, I was just kind of quoting Star Wars, and it loosely fit into the conversation that Queldar and Gadana are in the midst of. Una bella famiglia allargata. I can't. Allargata. What does that word mean? Allargata. This is good. See, I need this. Italian is allargata. Allargata.
No.
It's too wide. Wish this makes sense because that comes out. I can't. Non puoi. Okay. Oh, what am I doing with this? Maybe widened? Allargata. Enlarged probably. I bet you that's what it means. An enlarged, a beautiful enlarged family, I can't. But what is the significance? Che cosa la significa di questa frase? This phrase? But it's more like when you acquire a lot of people, like a giant family, is what you're talking about. Allargata. Allargata. I don't know how. There's a lot of people don't know how to have an Italian lesson. You are doing a great job. Nel mio opinione, in the my opinion.
I need to move some things.
How's your thingy coming, Laura-san?
I think it's coming. I need to go and get thing to put my microphone on. Hang on.
Okay. I really do think that I slow or stream up significantly whenever I do mine. What's this? It's gonna be down here. I was doing. Laura is working on. It's a village scene, right? And I think it's an overhead shot. It's really interesting. It's some sort of mural she's doing. I find her work very interesting to do. Laura, you're still there, right? Like she has very interesting work. And I think it's the cool thing is it's different than what I do. Definitely way different. Which is nice. It's nice having some variety in all this stuff. You know, I am being so stupid with this. Okay.
I'm back.
Good.
How's your sketch coming along?
It's coming along. It's good. I'm getting some solid practice in. I can't tell you how much these figure drawings are helping me in my work, which is why I'm starting with them. I'm always like, Gadano was asking what's Laura doing. The same for me when I tried so many times doing painting of scenery, but it's very difficult to me. I'm more to the portrait. Yeah. And this type of stuff, Gadano, will help you tremendously in whatever you do. Anything. All these lines, just I'm working through the quirks, I'm getting my head in it. I'm going to switch to my portrait painting, and it's like totally different medium, a totally different stage, and yet I'm going to be doing it better because of this. There's color to it. working with it half sunken in. It's interesting. It's going to be better. Um, Laura, what was I saying before? You asked a question or you said something?
The sketch is coming along.
Oh yeah, it's coming along. It's nice. Like I said, it's just like it really feels good to be doing this type of work because it keeps me in practice. It's helping me to um, it's pointing out all my weaknesses right now that I can work on. It's very helpful. Showing me that I don't have any weaknesses, which is very encouraging, to be honest with you. That's what I meant to say. I still struggle a lot with color picking, but I love the blockout phase. The color picking, yeah. That will come with time. That will come with time. Hey, so you do this type of work. Gadana, you have to forgive me. Have I seen your work before? Are you in our Discord community? Like, because sometimes people post in there. I've, I keep up with it. But the reason why I'm asking is because I will, I've this week I've been flirting with the idea of doing a video on color. Okay, like, and maybe mixing colors of some sort. But is there something you would like to see? You think that would help you in your work? Labra, how's that coming? You think you're going to finish that piece soon?
Soon.
Soon.
It's a very relative term, don't you think?
Yeah.
I was really, I was really hoping to finish it this week,
Yeah.
but um, these little house tags are taking way longer
Right.
than I thought they would. You know, a whole bunch of little things.
Is it just like a lot of busy work, or what is it?
Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
of busy work and it's a lot of
Oops.
like steps to it
Yeah.
too. Because first I had to sketch all the names out, and now I'm just filling them in basically.
Gotcha. Well, Gadano, I do have a, like. There's no pressure because like, but the reason why I'm talking about the Discord, is because you like. I always send out a message when I stream, but also there's good information. It's a good community of people there, and it's not that big, which is what's nice about it right now. Like it's very personable, and um, you can like type anything there, and even tell me if you don't want to do that. That's fine. Tell me on stream if there's something that you want to see a video on. Um, I'll either make a video on it or include that as a topic in a video to try to help you out in your own work. That's what I'm trying to do with this stuff. Is like cater it to you guys specifically. So anyway, there's a link below if you want to do the Discord. If not, just ask me the question. I can help you with color or whatever it is, because that stuff can be frustrating and you need a direction. Yeah. So the offer's out there. The offer's out.
Clara. Clara said that it's looking good. Yeah, I'm really liking the finished result. I mean, it's not finished, but so far I think
It's looking
I've
better.
really, yeah, I've really tried to have clean lines because I feel like I've struggled. Clean lines are very difficult, you know.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, for me at least, I've struggled with them a lot because, when I started out, I was kind of sloppy. I'm like, oh, it's pretty, it's artistic, you know.
Right, right.
But And then Sam's such a stickler for clean lines, and it's been a very long time coming with these lines. So really
Right.
trying. He's great because he's my biggest critic. He he really is so
Same is
criticized.
good. That's good.
So whenever that's why I did the sigil again, because I'm like,
Right.
oh my god. And I finished it, and at the end of the day, I looked at it, and I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to do it again. And I couldn't cover it in time before I left
Right.
to my class. I'm like, oh, Sam's gonna see it. He's gonna tell me about it, but I know I'll redo it anyway. And
Gotcha.
I think he was actually distracted. He didn't
Oh,
even
let's
see
see.
it.
Yeah, he didn't pick it up. That's pretty funny.
No, but if he saw it, he would be like, and I have this tendency, and
Oops.
I need to get a plumb line. Like that's a thing that I need with a capital N.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
because
Gadano just gave you a seal of approval. That's one of the highest seals that you can get.
oh
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, Gadano, and he joined our Discord too. It's very
oh
nice.
nice, welcome Godano.
Gadano. Gadano's going
Oh
to help me
nice
with my
color.
Italian. Has been helping me with it. Need
Oh
it.
nice.
I need
Conrad's
help.
making a new portrait painting with the magenta underpainting.
Oh yeah, cool.
Nice.
Really cool. Check that out.
I actually changed my profile picture on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
It was my personal profile, not the business one.
Right.
But I did put um, Calder's portrait of me. So I don't know if you're not on Facebook, are you, Qual? I don't think you are. I think I tried to find you, but I didn't find a result within the first second, so I got frustrated. You know how it is.
Yeah. Definitely.
But anyway, it's funny. It makes me look black. Doesn't it make me look like dark skinned?
You look.
I mean,
Did you
I
wait?
like it.
What is this for?
Calder made a portrait of me a while ago,
Oh yeah.
and I really like it. It's got glowy eyes. It's very symbolic. It's
Nice.
very nice.
Nice.
But my face is very in the shadow, so
It's
I
in the
look
shadow.
deceptively, deceptively
Black.
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. I'm enjoying this drawing. There's a lot to be done on this, but I'm gonna get this. It's gonna be out okay.
Yeah, do share it.
Do share it. Do share
Share
it.
it, because this ear is the color of the ear is the ear. The color of the ear is
Ear.
Viva Magenta.
I'll be right back. Give me a second. I just need to get some water. I'm really thirsty. Oh.
Portrait Calder. Very like futuristic a little bit. And dystopian at the same way. I like it. It's got a very interesting vibe.
Oh.
Mic off. Mic on.
Mic on. All right. Whew. Next time I'll do the water ASMR. Gadano. La prossima volta lo farò.
Wow.
This.
Cool, Clara. So she's been modeling for over 25 years, so
Who is this?
she was in her 40s, I believe, then. Clara took a lot of pictures of a model yesterday,
Yeah.
I think from her art class. So she must be in her 40s then.
Cool.
It's funny how when you age, you believe that, you know, the older, the more wiser, the more knowledge, and it is true. Like you've got to be old to appreciate old age, I think.
I don't want to get old at all. So I'm planning not to. Simple. I'm going to, I think it's a very wise move, very educated move to say that I can be different than every other human that has ever existed on this planet by not aging. That is my goal in life, and I think it's very wise. I think it's
Luck.
extremely, huh?
Good luck.
Oh, that's, okay. Thanks.
I wish you success in your endeavor to that age.
I don't think it'll
Let me
be
know
that
how it
hard.
goes.
How hard can
Hmm.
it be? How hard can it
Right.
be?
Right. You only have to die.
Well, I'm only 19 years old,
Right.
so I still have a long time to figure this out. So I'm putting it off for now, but I think I'll figure it out. I think it's very reasonable.
You have your whole life ahead of you, Lewis.
Entire life. Right.
Oh, nice. She brings wine every class.
Who does?
Um,
That the model?
I don't know, at the class. Maybe the lady who teaches? Or is it the model? I don't know. Who,
This girl that I'm drawing right now said she was going to bring us cookies. Aging is an old concept of living. Wine? Where? Gadano, the Italiano, is asking, Dove il vino, eh? Sì. Dove? Vino. Did you ever notice that if you drink a lot of wine, you start getting shaped like a wine glass, but if you drink beer, you start getting shaped like a keg, like your body? You look like a keg. Have you noticed this? I am not kidding. I know that sounds funny, but it's true, just like everything I say.
uh-huh. Interesting.
Damn right it's interesting. I said it. But have you noticed?
Yes. What if you drink wine and beer?
Fuck. Um, then you get shaped like a keg and a wine glass at the same time. That's how it looks. I just did a gesture right here. It looks like this.
Is
That's it.
that wine
Couple
glass or
rolls.
wine bottle?
Wine glass or wine bottle? Well, if you drink the bottle, you start getting, you look like a wine bottle. That's how this works. The people who make the contraptions, bottles, if you will, kegs, the wine glasses, know these things before they make them. There's more thought that goes into this than you would think.
Mhm.
Son of a bitch, this is wrong. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. Did someone say cookies? That's foul. No, no,
Oh
actually
no.
nobody. Oh, wait, yes, I did say cookies. She promised to bring cookies in, and she never did. It's a little wider from the reference, I think. You are very wise to say that. You have to keep in mind this camera's at an angle just a little bit, so it's going to make it a little thinner. But I'm glad you picked that up. Because you're right when you look at the drawing there. You can see that. Like, I can see it from here. That's why I try to put it straight on. Ideally, the camera's like right here. So I have it obviously here, but it should be over here, and then you'll have a better shot at it. Maybe I should just learn to have it right over my shoulder. I would block the drawing half the time. Yeah, it's the perspective warp. It might not be wrong, it's just subtle things that are off with this. Let's try this. This had to change, this had to go in. Then that's not necessarily working. I brought that in too much. This is correct now, but then that distance is still too thin. Just a hair width. That's there. Shave it just
In person? It's an in-person class, right, Clara? I mean, how else can she bring one if it's not in person?
there. This comes over
That's
just,
our class.
just like that. Right there, right? Here. That's better, but this drops a slight bit. This comes up a little bit. Just shave it off. No, that was too much. There's no experiment bringing that in. I think that's too much, though. I think it's like this. I'm actually going to bring that back out. These are the changes you want. Like, you want to make these changes now at this stage instead of later on, because if you make these later on, you're screwed. You've already kind of locked it into place. This does not look right to me. This is okay, though. That's okay. This comes over just a little bit.
Oh, hello, Angel. Meow meow. Hello, everyone.
There you go. That a
Hey,
camera
Angel.
or an iPhone can be placed right in front of you and still capture the things underneath. Underneath. Capture the things underneath. iPhone can be placed right in front of you and still capture the things underneath. I don't know what that last sentence means. Like, capture what things? Because you can, like, I could have the iPhone, like, I can have it in front. I can probably bring this over a little bit more. Which is what I probably should do, is try to get that, try to bring it over some, but I'm going to wait to do that, I think.
I think Clara might be at work right now.
Is she at work?
Might be. Usually she's at work on Friday, right? Or maybe you're working from home, which is still work, right? Working. Being a responsible servant of the community. Community.
Community. That was good, Laura. Thank you. I enjoy these streams. It's fun streaming with you, honestly.
It is.
Good. Yeah, I enjoy it. I don't think that's too high. Send a video on the Discord to show you. Excellent. Please do. Please do. This comes out just a little bit. Share that. This comes up just a slight bit. Something like that. I exaggerated it. Damn it. Cut that in. Elongate. Good. This is a good start. Okay. We're going to go to, let's wait. Let's get the hands in. Make sure the head might be slightly too small. I'll get the hands in a second. There's this one. Actually, it's not necessarily too small. I just need to, no, it is. There, here, that. It drops, that drops. The ear. Clean this up.
Angel booked 3 jobs this week. Congratulations,
Angel, great job. Great
Angel,
freaking job.
Angel's a photographer.
No way.
Does really nice photographs.
Nice.
Specializes in wedding photographs, but does a lot more than just that.
It's very lucrative work.
Cool. Nice.
And you deserve all those chocolate chips and whipped cream in your coffee.
Louis,
Huh?
do you drink coffee?
Yeah, I do. It never came through though. I just said, eat coffee. Yeah, or this is what I heard. Eat, Louis. I was like, huh? You're like, drink coffee.
Do you drink coffee?
I do. And sometimes I put whipped cream in it. Every once in a while I do. Yeah,
Nice.
it is nice. So stupid with this. Just reblock this one.
Tough week gets better on Fridays, right?
Dude, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna bring the chains, Angel. I'm gonna bring the chains and we can do those drink chain pulls. And I'm bringing the metallic paint,
Clean this up
fancy
some.
paints. Yeah,
Clean up.
play.
Station, restaurant, and
Just leave that for now. Hands is what I said I was going to do. Here, there, this, here. Okay, this is off big time.
You did a wedding at the Lambertville station? What am I painting today? Well,
I feel compelled to take the camera down and show you.
Ooh, huge mistake.
It's a map of Lambertville and New Hope.
It's right there. The knee should be here. Which brings us over here. This is over here. That's why we do this. It's no big deal. From here, this point's going to be here, coming up this way. This is somehow out here. This, that. It's a major shift.
I was gonna check out your stream, Liz.
Are we going to be pussies about it? Thank you, Laura. No, we're not.
Nice.
We're gonna make these.
Nice sketching.
Thank you. I'm shifting some major parts over right now. I had some major mistakes. Major. It's kind of shocking, actually. This is here. This actually comes over just a little bit. Just
Nice.
in.
Make sure you put more than Q in there.
Huh?
I don't know what Angel said. Flying Street, make sure you put more than Q in there. I don't know what that means. More than Q?
In
It's
Discord.
looking good, you're blocking.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I just did a major mistake, though.
It's when I sent everybody to your place.
Oh, you did?
I knew it.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, it's an interesting part because I'm actually having to make a huge shift, which normally I don't need to do. If I pull see, this is the stuff I did this in the beginning. I would see these things, but I missed. That's why I warm up with these. Shifting. So my next video is going to be about shifting drawing. Shifting the drawing. So this is actually fitting quite nicely with it, to be honest with you. There. This is here. This is coming over. It's there. It's here. That was there. This is here. Laura streams on YouTube, Val, and she does it, normally she does it at 11 o'clock on Fridays. Did you end your stream, Laura? She's still...
Pressed the button too many times and it kind of crapped out on me.
Oh, it did? Well, hang out in Discord with me.
So I just, I started another one.
Oh, you started another one. Good. Well, go and see hers. Okay. Boy, this is... Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up just a little bit, and then we're going to get back to it. Put this in. That goes in, that goes down. These major shifts. See, this is the stuff this is why we do the block-ins. Right there. We need to get these positions right. We have to get them correct. Oop. Actually, I need to bring that foot over too. I didn't do that. Foot needs to come over. See the shifts. This is how we shift. That's why we keep it light. That's how we keep it. That's why we keep it light, man. That's why we keep it light. This is going to come over.
Eldar, you wish you had a bigger screen so you could watch both together. You
I,
know what? I'm gonna put Lewis's stream on mine. Let's see. Be
um,
able to.
Val, I think, might be going over to yours too. Might be. I know he has pretty badass setup. He has like 2 monitors or something. He can do it. So we lose the drawing some when we make these shifts, and that's okay. Lose the drawing, then we have to think, we have to get it back. This is good. This is why I like doing this stuff, is because like you practice. You can't fall in love with your drawing like at first, like right in the beginning. You have to freaking, you know, you got to be you always have to be practical with your work. Which is why I like these. It forces you to be practical. Forces you to do those things that frankly most people don't do. Right? They don't. At this point, people would be like shading and such, and don't think that, you know, I'm tempted to do so at certain points, but I mean, done enough of these where I know it's not wise to do that at first. And shit, I've gone in too much. Let's see. So essentially, plumb line down this point here, this falls at an angle. So when I plumb lined down here, like this is where it would fall through, and there was about this much space, but I had this over here, and I was measuring this off this knee right here, so that this was here, so that's why I had to shift everything. You change this, you got to change that too, right? To change this stuff. Also, what do we do? Learn from it. Next time I do this, I'm going to try to remember this lesson. There's a lot of lessons you learn. Good, yeah. Val is watching both streams, Laura-san. It's his double monitor setup. Good. There we go. Okay. There we go. Step back. See, I normally, again, I'd be stepping back more. It's just this thing. Son of a... Wait a second. This might still come in some, to be honest with you. Yeah, I can see it when I step back. Mother of frickin' pearl! Comes in here. That's there. This is here. So again, dude, I was so far off, bro. Ham. That's all right. This is can't be pussies about this stuff, man. You gotta. That comes over. All right, we're shifting. Shifting this. Shift again.
And Angel Lewis is streaming on Twitch. He's not teaching a class any more than I'm teaching a class. He's just practicing.
That actually did.
His catching.
Yeah, just Angel. I'm just drawing. This is for my practice, but I try to articulate what I'm doing. That actually did not need to come in that much. This angle's off. It's there. Fills out more. This angle is incorrect. Slightly better. There we go. That's actually correct. This one just had to shift over a little bit more. I think. maybe once I erase this, I'll see different. Oh, shoot, I screwed that up. Unbelievable. And she has cankles. It's okay. It's a major shift. Damn, Gina. That is correct. Good. This is correct if this is where this is, which it is. That. Oh, I see what's going on. Comes up. Like, this just goes in some. That looked too long to me, but it's like, it's because that comes in just a little bit. And then I brought it right back out. Screw it, whatever. Okay. So the other cool thing about this way, do you have any mirrors to flip? Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. The other cool thing about this, it's not just that like I had to move it because I got it wrong, but if this is a live model, the model changes in position that you like better, this is how you change it. It's good to know how to do. So I have no problem going through and just reworking something. Ah,
Tonight. I have the workshop, Angel, that you're coming to, right? I did reply to you. I did reply to your text. I mean, messenger message. Yes, I do assume that you're coming to class tonight.
that's interesting, interesting. So essentially, when I went through to draw this in, started plumb lining down, I realized that this was wrong. So sometimes, like, if you're wrong about something, you add more information in. Rather, in the natural progression of adding information in, I wouldn't just throw all the information down at first, but in constructing the figure, I got enough information where it enabled me to actually make some comparisons that told me that this was off, because my eye wasn't seeing it. It should have seen it. My eye has failed me for the first time ever. For the last time. I can work on. There we go. And I give her a cankle again immediately. Cankle. This might actually come up just a little bit. Yep, this is here. That in turn might come up as well, just a little bit. That is there. And then There we are. So in very, very, very soon, like probably in a couple minutes, I'm going to switch over to the portrait painting, actually, where my mind, my eye, my hand is warmed up, even though I'm still working on this. Definitely the drawing is not in a great place to start, like, developing or shading, rather, doing all that fun stuff. But it's not there yet. But it's in a good place overall. I mean, I definitely fixed a lot of the issues that apparently I had to make. This thing needs to be sharpened. Give me a second. Ooh, man. There we go. I need to be careful with this pencil. Usually do every time the legs, you always do the legs taller than they usually have to be. Yeah. Faccio lo stesso cosa. I do the same thing. Especially in a sitting pose. Especially in a posa seduta. I think I said it right. Laura, what are you're streaming, right? Laura?
Streaming.
You are? Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Laura is streaming.
Still here.
Good. Excellent. Ottimo. Laura Dreams, Laura Dreams, Dreams. Laura Dreams. She is our friendly neighborhood Romanian. That's what she is.
Says bye.
Who says bye?
Angel.
Angel, see ya. Congratulations on all your commissions.
Bye, Angel. See you tonight. Angel found me one day because we were doing our open house tours.
Yeah.
For girls a couple of years ago, and so she came to an open house show, and we were friends ever since.
Nice.
She's
That's awesome.
been coming to the pours pretty much every single time that she doesn't have something else to do. But yeah, she's our local art fan.
Good. That's nice. That's very nice. So we have a thing called First Friday downtown, which is Gallery Hop, right? We call it Gallery Hop. In Gallery Hop, we have open studios. So we open our studios and we have people come in. But ever since the lockdown and all that stuff, it's been very scarce because the organization in charge of advertising isn't really doing that. So there's some nice drama going on with some of the people here running the place, and they're like, we're going to start our own organization and we're going to like up in them and stuff, and do you want to sign our petition? I was like, yes. Just to keep this going, to see what happens.
Yeah.
So because I oftentimes will meet very interesting people, but I was asked to open my studio I think a month or two ago. Yeah, open your studio. It's going to be great. You're going to have some people come in, see your work, this and that, help promote Gallery Hop, what have you. 3 people showed up the entire night. And then come to find out they didn't advertise for it. I said, well, why are they asking for us to open if they're not going through and advertising it for, it's not just for the galleries, it's for the businesses and such, like the restaurants. It's good business, get people downtown. And so I said, once they start advertising, then I'll open, because I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my time, not going to waste my time doing, like showing up and what have you. Let's fix this leg.
How were the 3 people though? Were they worth it?
I mean, worth it. If I say no, that sounds horrible. But I mean, it's not worth having just only 3 people come in. Like you need to have people coming, right? You need to have. One of the guys though was like really cool, and he was like, he told me, he's like, for the, like Greensboro, the town next to ours, essentially, says, I always hear advertising for their First Friday, and that place is packed. And you guys, I never hear anything about it because they're not doing it. That's how I learned. So, and yeah, that sense kind of gave me some insight into what was happening. Myself, who's normally out of the loop because I'm holed up in this studio most of the time, right? I don't get out. Tegan, what's up, buddy? And so for me it was good, but everybody around here already knew what was going on. They just, didn't tell me. They would if they saw me. I just never, not always out. Okay, I think this is at a good point right here to stop this drawing temporarily. Like we're gonna get back to it, but I want this to be something I can come back to. I'm gonna work on it. This is much better than it was. Wait, let's fix this. This is bothering me. Let's figure out what's going on here. Let me just work on this arm just for a second. Dude, this is a little bit
Galleries?
odd. What is going on here? Huh?
Ever worked with galleries?
Yes and no. I mean, I was in a gallery briefly before the economy kind of took a hit in 2008, and then I tried to get into a couple actually, but they always have these non-compete clauses where they make it so that you can't like sell your work in that state and the surrounding states. And then they don't have to sign anything saying they'll make you X amount of money. And they pissed me off to the point where I kind of stayed out of them. I'm actually in one though, because they don't have that bullshit, and they do a good job with me. But besides that, no. It's not a good line. There.
I mean, the whole point of being in a gallery is, exposure and being able to sell. If you can't sell, then what's the point? And you're not allowed. They do have a lot of clauses that are.
They don't treat artists well. Most of them don't.
Right.
You have to. They take 50% of your work, and then they make you frame it. And if it's like the high-end stuff, which is what I would try, which is what I do, they would say you have to frame it, and we want the good shit. We don't want like cheap frames or whatever. Which I'm not for cheap frames, but we're talking about like it has to be authentic gold leaf. It has to be authentic this, and you're paying for it. So at the end of the day, you walk away with like a third or a fourth of what it is, where they made bank off you. They don't promote you like as much. They have 1 or 2 artists that they cater towards, and then everybody else is just fodder, and then they non-compete you. And it pissed me off. I said, screw you, I'm not doing this. Because that means if I get a commission, tap my mic. That means if I'm getting a commission, like I was getting my own commissions without them. And I was like, I am not going to be paying you a cut, 50% of that commission. And they don't have to sign anything saying they're going to make you any money. They don't need to do anything like that. Pissed me off. I said, screw you, man.
experience is just about what I would expect. That's why I asked, because I was
Not
thinking
all,
too of
there's some good
not
ones.
all galleries, right?
Not all, but the stuff that I've been involved with, it's a joke. It's a joke. When my friends got in it, she regretted being in it. I was like, damn right, dude. These people are idiots. The reason why they do it is because people get into it because of the prestige. I got into a good one. It was Altitude Fine Art, and then they went under. I had 5 pieces in. And there were some very good artists in that gallery, and then it went under. Fortunately, they sent it back. I have an exhibition in a couple months in the capital city of Albania, Tirana. It's a big one for me. A lot of people are going to be there. Dude, where are you putting in it? That's so awesome. That is so
Is this
awesome.
Tegian?
Yes.
That's awesome. Tegian.
Like,
Congrats, man.
Tagian, what? See, Tagian's teaching himself. Tagian's, you're 16, right, Tagian? He's only 16. And his work is very advanced for his age.
Mhm.
Um,
Got good resources too, and
now he does, yes. There are good
determination and
determination.
patience, and that's what all the ingredients you need. Well, some of them.
True. This is wrong. Oh, this might be questionable. Actually should come up. Some of this drops just a little bit. And I messed it up. It's about our youth getting closer to joining Europe. I also had one recently in a cafe. See, you know what? I will say, Tagian, that's good that you're doing these things because that's one of my weaknesses is I don't and I need to be reaching out to people. My issue is that for the most part I have so much work to do in here that all that stuff that I need to be doing to get out falls by the wayside. All right, let's switch from this to painting, oil painting. Give me a second. I'm going to take my headphones off just for a second, Laura, while I set up, all right? So I'm not going to talk, so I don't talk over you, so keep them entertained. They can hear you. Don't fail me, Laura.
Too much pressure. You can just enjoy the music. Relaxing music. You can ask questions if you want, though. If you want to know anything about this project. Mm. A very quick blocking that Lewis did. I think it's the quickest he's ever done. Generally, he does a lot of sketching before he goes in with paint. Prefer the painting part of the art process, not so much the sketching. Essentially. sent my client the pictures from this morning of the current process, and she loved it, so that's good. That's really what matters the most when you do a commission, is that your client likes it and that you try to have a modicum of pleasure while doing it. That's also very important. Just a little bit of pleasure. I think I need to move this a little bit this way. Like that.
Evil maps, but somehow modern.
Yeah, supposed to be a vintage map.
I messed up the end there. Hang on. Need to fix it.
Black all over my hands. No, my pencil brush came out. My pencil brush. That is the capacity that I'm running on right now. My pencil brush.
Back.
Back.
Be careful with this. All right. This Valerie Youth Games is outside recently. End of the school year. Get down to no. Don't worry, I'm back. Get going with this. I've been really passive and depressed about my future lately. I haven't done any new work. I got my parents' attention off going in the academy. It's going to be financially weak. So wait, your parents are backing you up with your decision to go to an academy? Is that what it is? Tagging's been depressed because of his future recently. I hate hearing that.
Yeah, join the club, buddy. I mean, carry on. You know, it's not that bad.
Tagging, I think you have a bright ass future.
Yeah. And a lot more than we old folk.
I think you have a very.
Well, I don't know about Lewis, but Lewis probably will outlive us all. Like,
Oh yeah,
like
I mean
and
that's
die.
that's my plan. In fact, where's the picture? Uh, you can definitely do it, man. I know you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so
So
you were thinking that he said he had some scary thoughts about leaving this path. I think saying that it's not financially stable as an artist, so he might not be able to make it. This and that. He should do something else. I think you have a gift, and that's for a purpose, and you should pursue that, and not be whimsical about it, thinking, "Oh, just because I'm supposed to do this, it's going to be gumdrops and rainbows." It might get pretty tough, and you're going to have to be savvy about it. You're going to have to be smart. It's going to be a challenge, but I know you can do it. He didn't mean that. What did you mean? These Europeans, they always, All right. Focus. Power. Power. Chin's too big. That's going in too much. Financially weak in terms of studying in the academy. Yeah. Okay. Focus power. Got you, tagging. That makes sense, man. You can do it. You definitely can do it. Okay. With the dark. I really wish that the Florence Academy would offer a course on business specifically for this line of work. I would love to take that course, making an online class. I think a lot of people would benefit from that. I'm gonna, in fact,
Everywhere.
I'm gonna write them and ask them. I'm gonna ask Susan Tintori, who is the coordinator over there. And I'm going to ask her if they have anything or if they plan to do anything like that, because business and art is so important. And they're now teaching that over there. But when I was there, they weren't. They weren't. They were not teaching it. And it hurt me because this is a business. You have to run it like a business. You do. And that's hard to do, and I'm not great at it in the areas which I should be. It's just how it is.
Well, if nobody taught you that is a skill to be learned. Nobody knows business, It's not something intuitive that people just, oh, it's not obvious.
It's not
so much,
obvious.
it's so difficult. Business is difficult.
It is, and it can be done. I have a hard time juggling the business with this stuff that I actually like, the in-studio work, because it requires a lot of focus, and not just that. What y'all don't see is, like, beforehand, my preparation, just like sitting there and just like getting my head in the mindset of it. Not saying that I need to be expressive and do everything perfect and all this. It's more of organizing your brain so you're efficient in your correction and seeing what needs to be done within the piece, right? I can paint all day long. But if I'm painting inefficiently, and you know this probably in your own work, Laura, then you're not moving as quickly. You can get more done in 3 hours by painting efficiently, by working efficiently, right? By having a clear mind.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes a lot out of you, and I would have it no other way. I enjoy that. It's a great thing. Brought that chin up just a little bit. That does look better to me. But, dude, I'm telling you, it's to manage the business side of it, which you have to do at the same time. It's a real challenge. I'm not complaining, but courses like, because the Academy does teach that stuff now. I would love to have a course like that because it's a shortcut. Save you so much time and bullshit you have to go through just if you had a course. This is probably screwing this up. It's too light. Go across the form. I think that was too light. Might not have been. How's your work coming, Laura?
The name tags, and I think, what time is it? Oh, almost 2. Oh, 3 hours. Wow.
You've been at it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a break after I finish these, and then probably either keep going or get ready for the class tonight. I don't know. Or make dinner. There's just so many options. Like, my work never stops.
I can see that. That's how it go.
Not like I'm virtue signaling, nor am I whining or complaining. It's just what it is.
I'm not virtue signaling.
No, like those people who always brag about how busy they are all the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think any of us are bragging about that.
No, I think I'm just the kind of person that is never bored because I always have something to do. I always find something to do.
Yeah.
If you have a house and a family, then there's always something to do.
This is correct. Speaking of efficiency, here's a great technique. This is a great tip. To increase your speed in painting and to help unify the painting all at once in terms of color and just seeing everything at once, those are two main things. When you're placing a color down, then try to place it somewhere else that makes sense, and that'll force yourself to relate the entire picture all at once, the colors, everything, and it'll get done quicker because you can go up and like work on, for example, I saw when I squinted down, at least in the photograph, there was a strong edge right here that had a lot of red to it, and normally the nose, especially in the shadows here, can benefit from that because it's a very fleshy, bulbous section of the anatomy. If you put those little marks there, it kind of gives it some life and helps it pop forward some. So in essence, I was working here and went up to the nose at the same time. And when I do that, I might actually see some things that do need to change within the nose itself. So you speed this up. All right, Gadano, grazie per venire qua e guardare questo stream. Thank you very much for coming and watching. I really appreciate it, man. Take care, and thank you for helping me in my Italian.
Hey,
And thanks Laura too, yes. Gadano. I love saying his name. Gadano.
Coming along. Hang on, let me look. Oh, you're doing that one.
Yeah.
I thought you were jumping in the sketch thing.
Well, I'm doing that to warm up.
Ah, I see.
And killing 2 stones with 1 bird, as the saying goes.
Right, that's
that way I
how
have
it goes.
exactly. So that way, I get more work done. But I really am enjoying doing the actual sketches beforehand because it gets me in the mindset, man. Again, we're going up. Like this is a mixture of essentially Kremnitz white and Indian red and a touch of hit this thing, a touch of yellow ochre. Yep. You don't want to like wash this out. There's a lot of color in the face, and I'm trying to cool it off rather, or make it a little bit less yellowish, which it is very yellow, but still.
Really good, Louis.
Thank you, Laura. Huh. Yeah, we just slowly build this. Oh, whoops, that was. Oh, man. So, tagging, tell me, like, so your parents are now supporting your decision to go into an atelier, right? They're supporting you at this point. But you're nervous because it's looking rough financially. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying? I think that's what he's saying. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, man. It's rough. I wish I had an answer for you. You know, you can. Well, at least when I was there, you can get some tuition knocked off if you're a model. So in the evenings, if you're comfortable posing nude, all right, you can actually model for them, right? I don't want to wash this out. I'm slowly building this up. Right? You know, I know that, but I want to know how much. Yeah, I can't tell you because I didn't do that. You know, people are constantly trying to get me out of my clothes, and you know, I have an iron will, and I never, you know, go naked or anything like that, especially in my videos. Very straightforward about it. I always have plenty of peasants to model for me, so why should I model? One of my friends did. That's why I know this. And I don't know how much. But also, here's the other thing, man. I'm pretty sure they're still doing student teachers. You know, assistant teachers. In which case, second year, if you get asked, they'll knock some tuition off as well. The library and stuff, there you go. You'll get it. We just need to get you in. See, you're on their radar, though, now. You know, I was vouching for you for them. I want to be stepping back to this thing. And this cord, I can't step back that far. I want this to glow. The problem is that I'm working out off a washed out photograph. By my own doing, nobody else's fault but mine. All right, I'm going to slowly bring a highlight up. And I'm doing it so that I can work off it. Squint down, look broadly. What's the lightest light on the face? This is probably too light. Don't want it to kill this effect. Just a little bit here. I'm actually going to blend it in a little bit. Not too much. Just little speckles, and then this is a little bit dirtied, so I'm going to come down here just a little bit, and then I'm going to step back and see how it looks, and then bring the last part up top. Okay. definitely brush strokes. That was probably too much up there. Let's see. Okay, I don't mind that. I just need to work them in. Slowly go back and forth with it. You know, you can make stuff look, you know, the paintings that look like they're quickly done, and sometimes they are. Oftentimes they're done very slow. People are taking their time with the brush strokes. I put a picture in the reference photo tab in Discord for Laura. Laura, Val has something for you in the reference photo section.
Okay. I will
see
look
what this
right
is.
now.
That's what you should go off of, Laura. Brilliant, Val. Brilliant. Some real gems here. Right. Ooh, man.
Accurate. You know, maybe that one is even better. Maybe I'll make it into a rug.
A rug.
A rug.
Just walk on.
Hilarious.
That's too light. That's too light. I'm going to keep this as a light brush. I'm going to get another brush for the lower lights. Lower lights. This would be a good brush to cut in for the dark areas. Almost fell. It's a stupid place to put it. I'll just put it back where it wasn't working before. Okay. This is a nice cut in. Use this. There we go. So essentially, I mix these piles of paint. Y'all know this. I mix the piles of paint, but then I'll mix between, get the value, light or dark. Then I'm going to go in with the color, which in this case I'm adding a little bit more Indian red. I know this is blurry, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. That's how we do it. And no doubt this is going to be exactly what it's actually not that bad. Stupid. This up some. All right, I'm going to bring the value down actually a little bit around this area. Literally do the opposite of what I wanted to do. So I'm going to bring this up here. Slowly bringing the lights up where it needs to be. But when you do that, sometimes you have like areas that were working before, like this area is too dark now, which I'm going to have to bring that light up. It's good just to keep this in mind as you're plucking the light values up, right? That's what we do. We pluck. Pluck them. Are in 1 year at the FAA. It's three. Each one's 2.5 months. It's called a trimester because tri 3. Semester 2, right? Maybe. Yep. Let me know when you're going to apply. All right? Let me know beforehand. So I can go and put in a good word again for you.
Three more.
All right. This is here.
I was just looking on the map the other day. The map of the world.
Uh-huh.
And Kosovo is pretty close to Italy, actually.
Italy.
Close. Italy.
Italy.
Just the hip and the scalp.
Hip and a scop.
It's that
Yep.
entire
Hop and a skip.
area is a hop and a skip. I think it's the terms a dip and a chop, but you were close. You know, from people from Romania sometimes get that wrong in my experience. And I know so many Romanians. It's all very close. It's all very incestuous, as they say.
What? What
Huh?
did they say?
I don't know.
Incestuous? That's quite an
I think
elocution.
I had that term on my mind because of how the stream was going in the first part of it, where we're talking about the South, and then incest came up. So that word was still, I guess, lingering.
Oh.
So it's autumn, winter, spring. You don't have a summer? What are you talking about? Autumn? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I wish that I would think before I open my mouth. It's autumn. Yeah, and it flirts, if you will, with the summer just a little bit. It goes until, I think it goes until the beginning of June. It starts it starts October 1st, or like the first week in October, I think, or the last week in September. And then through Christmas, you get it 4 weeks off for Christmas, unless they've changed it. 4 weeks off for Christmas. And then I think you get 2 weeks off for spring break, or a week. And it goes for essentially 6 months total, so to the beginning of June. Yeah. So beginning of October to the beginning of June. It's not looking bad. It's not looking good either. So it said to me that sometimes the Academy gives a term for free. Sometimes? Really? That's really good. That's awesome, actually. Tag in. I'm pretty sure that was too much. I'm pretty sure that you can work with them. Okay? Talk to them. Be upfront with them about it. And don't be afraid to do that. You're going to get accepted, I believe. I cannot see you not getting accepted. And you just be upfront with them. Don't think that there aren't artists that are not in your position right now or before who have done the same thing. They're used to it. They account for this. You applied to the program, you showed initiative, that's what they like to see. Right? That's what they like to see. They like seeing initiative. And you showed initiative. Like I said, you're on their radar. Talk to them about this stuff, you know? Say, I just want to be upfront. These are my fears. Like, I'm going to do what it takes to get here. If there's any way you can help me out financially, I'll pay it back. But if there's any way, could you let me know? I'll do whatever needs to be done. I want to train here. It's my dream. Like, I want to do this. Let me know my options. And they will. And they'll appreciate that. They will appreciate the hell out of that, I think. Just be honest. You know, don't come off as desperate. You're not desperate. You're not desperate. You're not. You have options, but just be honest with them, right? You don't have to say that it's my dream. Don't say that. That's stupid. Don't say that. Just say, yeah, I'll do whatever it takes. What do I do? You know? Push that color. Push the color. Shit. All right. So we're slowly building this up, but I need to see the entire picture as I do it. And if I get this too light here, you know, you always want to make things light, but it does come up some. But I also want to keep these values up here down just a little bit to compensate or to make it so that this glows. I can still push it lighter, but I don't want to have to make it washed out, right? So it's a delicate balance. This is called keying up your values. You have to key up your values. You have to see, you know, like all at once what you're doing. Make all the values relate. That's it. We just incrementally build it up just a little bit. Just go across the form. See the flat of the brush and just pulling it just across. It's giving it a little bit of a texture too, which is what I like. I like going for that. There we go. I like dragging into the transition like that, dragging it. It makes it look so much nicer if you can pull that off, which I can effortlessly. It takes literally zero mental ability from me. At least I'm not aware of it. I didn't feel an output of mental energy. I didn't expend much energy. Process. That doesn't work. Go back down in value with this brush. Tegan, I appreciate you doing the references and stuff. Like taking all the screenshots of the various stages of my work. It's really cool. It is funny, you know, he always has a project, you know, he's always in the background doing something.
Good. Alright, so taking me on a journey for one last time.
What are you doing?
I am done.
Are you done?
Yeah, and it's been over 3 hours, and
It's a lot of work.
dogs out, and I need to
Yeah.
Show it to you from the distance.
It's a lot of work. Oh, this thing keeps on dripping.
That is, I have a lot of delay on my channel. I think it's all the apps that are on, but anyway.
Laura,
Hmm?
Twitch is better than YouTube, I think, for streaming, especially for that.
Yeah.
I do think so. The quality's better. It's much more easy to manage. It's made for it right now. And what you'd be doing is building up you'd be reaching into new people, I think, who might appreciate your work as well. But, like YouTube also, it has its benefits. But I think streaming-wise, I think Twitch is better still.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll come over to Twitch with you.
Should. I think you should.
You're up for the challenge.
The what?
You're up for the challenge. I don't know why I said that.
Up for the challenge of helping you? Yeah, I'll do what I can.
Some people, there's just no helping, right?
No, there's... You got it. I lost the form in the forehead.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna go.
Laura, good job. Thanks for
Mwah.
having me with you. It was fun.
It was very fun. Thanks,
Yeah.
everyone. Queldar, if you're still here. Gaetano left.
Good-
Angel left.
Good job.
Everyone left.
Good job.
Clara. I don't know.
I don't
See
know.
you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for hanging out, Louis.
You too, Laura. Yeah, it was fun. That was a lot of
Have a
fun.
great weekend, man.
You too. I'll see ya.
See ya.
So let's say, I'm gonna switch the music up, take these things off so I can actually walk around. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna modify something really quick. Put the palette down. See, now I can actually, ooh! I was gonna say move, step back, and then I almost trip over the chair here. Now of Discord. And get out of there, disconnect. There's that, and then let me change some settings up here. Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec. Has speakers. We'll take audio. That's it. And then I'm going to turn that music off. And then I'm going to turn it back on, right? This. Shit. There we go. And then I need to turn this up some for me so I can hear it. And I'll turn it up for you too. It's very intellectual music. There we go. Somewhere around there. I think that's okay. Now just a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But that's good. All right. There we go. A little bit more comfortable for me. Now I can actually step back and see what I'm doing, which helps with this stuff. All right. I'm going to work on the eyes a little bit, and I might go for smaller brushes while I do it. Because I think it's holding the painting back, I have not spent as much time on the eyes as I should. Try to build everything up evenly, and that's the key, really, to a lot of this stuff. This is the key. It's the key. the key. Some good brushes, which is nice. I'm gonna go with the synthetics. A little bit different. A little bit smaller. Okay. See what we can do. Actually, no, I'm gonna get smaller than this. Let's actually work this a little bit. And here's the thing, if I overwork it, I can always go back with a bigger brush and paint over it, which I've done before. I like switching up, and sometimes I'll go smaller brush. Sometimes I do. Keeps me on adjusting the volume. Give me a sec. Down some. There we go. Keeps me in practice. Okay. Let's get into it. Here we go. I don't always recommend using very small brushes like in a painting, but you can make big strokes with small brushes as well. When I do this stuff, it's very important to squint and look at this entire piece as I work on this to make sure that I'm not making something too light, right? Thinking, oh, I'm modeling it very good, but then it's like totally disconnected. That's very important. And that's what we do. We gotta constantly keep on looking at the big picture. Step back. And that is in fact what happens. So I'm gonna have to bring that back down some. Just a little bit. I'm going to go back up in the forehead too in a second, but I needed to take a break from it just for a sec. Right. There we go. There we go. You know, painting is about juggling a lot of different things, keeping a lot of things in mind at one time, and constantly trying to improve them. Also having a solid memory from day to day what you need to improve upon, what mistakes you made the day before, right? Again, those drawings I do beforehand, I have to say, are really helping me. I always noticed that when I was at the academy, whenever I would do the evening drawing classes, I would we would have two in the evenings throughout the course of the week. It was either, I think, on a Tuesday or a Thursday, and you were assigned to either one, but you could attend both, but you would have to, like the people who were assigned to the particular class had precedence over easels. So in other words, if it wasn't your class, you had to take a horse or you had to sit somewhere else if there weren't enough easels in there, right? If there wasn't enough space, which is fine. Point is, my painting went forward whenever I would do these classes. It was just shot forward, right? And so that's why and this was pencil drawing. It was a 2-hour pose, pencil. It was great. It's honestly one of the best things that you can do for yourself. Figure work, right? Figure work is key. And tagging, here's the thing, you keep in mind too, once you get trained, and it's solid, it's like, it gets your head going, right? It's a constant. When you get out, you're going to have to figure out how you work best, and you're going to have to motivate yourself and maintain improving yourself without people having to tell you what to do. That's going to be your challenge when you get out. Let's dull that down some. But obviously you have a ways to go, but that's one of the things. Like, as an artist, you gotta know how to motivate yourself. So there's benefits to working by yourself. You don't have somebody breathing down the neck. You can work whenever you want. Those are also the weaknesses, because sometimes you need that to push yourself forward or what have you. This stuff. Actually, it would be awesome if I could stay in there, teach maybe. Yeah, dude. And you have time to figure that out. They'd be lucky, I think, if you did that. I think you have a solid mindset, and teaching will also make you a much better artist. In my opinion, teaching, every artist, in general, should teach, I think. They should teach somebody. Everybody's a little different, so you can't broad brush. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of benefit. I'm shaping this all at once. Just the thought of being around amazing painters, yeah. I'll give you a solid outlook. There are very good people there. I do miss it. I really do miss it. I'd like to visit at some point. So this isn't random that I'm going around. The reason why I work around the way that I do is because, again, I'm taking the large shape, and I'm also doing what I said earlier, you have a color on your brush, and to speed up the painting process, it's a good habit to get into, to place the color where you think it is, and then another place where you think it comes close. That's also very important to do. I think it speeds up things tremendously. It unifies the painting as well. I'm going to give everything it takes to learn there. Yeah, dude. You're going to go. You're going to go, and you're going to be good if you apply yourself and stick with it, which I can't see you not doing that. Honestly, the test will be what you do when you don't have enthusiasm. Because, you know, when you're young, for the most part, or when you're enthusiastic, you're enthusiastic. But if that leaves, right, what are you going to do? You get worn out. Like, how are you going to handle that? I think you're going to do good. Personally. Shit. Lightning and bring the light up. So I have to, that's now dark. Ooh, battery low. 1 second. I see that. Give me a second. I know that's like indented there. Give me a second. I need to plug this in before I lose. Uh-oh. I have a little bit of a predicament. This is not good. I'm using that, the power adapter over there. Think quick, think quick. How far does this reach? Do we have an extender for this? Let's take this. Let's see how far this goes. Let's see if I can, give me a sec. 1 sec, I will fix that. That looks horrible. But I need to get back here. Give a second. All right, this is going to be Operation Don't Let Stream Die. Commence. Move this over just a little bit, ever so slightly. That's it. I'm not going to hurt you, setup. All right, this should reach. It's here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Bitch. I said, someone says to her. Bitch. Bitch. Come on. Open this up. Okay, phone. Be prudent to take the phone, but I'm not going to. Give me a sec, guys. This thing was going to die in a second. Wait, it's on the other side. Phone. Saved. iPhone. I mean, iPad. Flipped. Turn. That's how we do it in the hood. That's what we do it in the hood. It's a quote from other guys. All right, there we go. Got it. All right, let's fix that. That's really bothering me right now. So I'm bringing the light up, right? I'm building this up. I'm bringing this up a little bit. It's okay to have some parts receded. It doesn't need to be 100% the photograph. Why? Because that photograph is not accurate. It's not accurate. Like, because, you know, digital light and all this stuff, I mean, captures the light, but it's washed out in some areas. It's darker in some areas. It's flat in other areas. It's not the same as reality. Reality is way different. It's just how it is. Lost the form in the forehead. Okay. Get back into it. Let's do it. 2:40. Might go until 3 o'clock or so, then call it. 20 more minutes. 20 minutes. We can do 20 minutes. 20. And then I gotta go. Got a lot of stuff I gotta do. In here and out there. In the real world. Okay. Using this. Bring it up. There. So 2 separate brushes. Ballparking this bitch, color-wise. Makes sense up close. It doesn't always translate well in a distance. This actually cuts up right here. Flip. Slider. I know slider there. Step back, see how that looks. Oh my gosh. Then this piece comes up a little bit. And let's go this way. Just kind of take it here. We're across the form, and then I'm going to go down. So we'll connect that. We'll connect it. Nobody panic. We'll connect it with this darker value. Here we go. Come across this way this time. Go. We're shaping it. Big shapes, we're working on values at the same time. It doesn't quite turn as well. This transitional value is a little bit too dark. Pull it, pull, pull. And then I'm going to go in with the light. Pull down a little bit, but I can't. I'm working with a drawing, you know, it might look like, oh, he's modeling, he's shading right now. But true, I am doing that, but I'm also working on, like, I'm thinking large shape. I'm thinking correct the shape. Right. I'm going to use the side of the brush here because this is like, if you can tell here, this tip is like, it's a tip. And it's a tip I don't want, but if you look at the side right here, I can take it on the side and pull it in, and it looks like a larger brush stroke, which is what I want. I don't want to have, I don't like having it too modeled. Kind of, there we go, pulling it a little bit. And it looks like I did a regular stroke. I don't know if y'all can even see this. It looks horrible on there. It looks better here. A model. A model, idiot. Mugatu. Children who can't read good. A model, idiot. Magnum. Oh. Thanks, Zane. You gotta tame the beast before you release it out of its cage. What was it? You have to tame the beast before you release it out of its cage. Zane's like, Zane. Oh, it's coming along. Let's work that in a little bit better than I have it. So walk off. Nada. Val, you need to teach me about that weak aura stuff, by the way, before I forget. Like next time we're on. I think. Stupid. That was so stupid. Back over that. Bring that down. So we're constantly going back over this. We're constantly just, just constantly going back over it. We'll try to look at the whole shape at once. If you lighten one area, see how it's going to affect everything else. It presents a contrast that makes everything else. Like if you lighten something, it's going to make something else look darker. Right? It's just how it is. Which is what I brought up the light in the face some. I don't want to bring it up much more than this. I just don't, because it becomes washed out and fake if you do that. And it's nice having kind of like a little bit of darkness, for sure. Thanks, man. It's nice having a little bit of darkness in there. Let's go through and bring some light into here while giving it a little bit of texture, just a little bit. All right, I'm going to go with some kind of crazy brush strokes here. Kind of even it out some. It's going to flatten it, should unify it just a little bit, maybe just a little. Bring some of the dark into the light into the dark type of thing, because it's kind of a little bit too separated. Step back and see how that looks. It's looking a little bit more natural, at least to me right now. I'll probably change my opinion when I see it with a fresh eye, but the beauty of oil paint, you can just constantly just go back into this. That's why I like it. You can keep on going back into it. You constantly learn. That's one of the things artists need to freaking pay attention to. Technique, their mental state with this stuff, discipline and getting to the studio. All this is very important. Don't want to overmodel this at the same time. At this stage I could. And I'm flirting with it. I don't want to though. But if that does happen, I can always go back in and broad brush it a little bit, right? Go over some of the fine detail and just generalize it some. I messed that up a little bit. I'll fix that in a second. Neck is too dark. I'm going to lighten that neck some. Mr. Sleepy Winter, you don't do the deed on the first day. That's a great first line coming in here. Don't do the deed on the first date. Good. Okay, I'm going to lighten that neck because it's actually, look how, like, if you can tell. That just looks off to me right now, but anyway, this right here, I might bring a little bit of light into there. I need to work on that. I'm going to actually bring some light up here, which y'all should be able to see. Let me just tilt the camera down just a smidgen. Y'all would be able to see this. I don't need to adjust anything. I don't need to turn it off. Let's bring this down just a bit. Right there. That's fine. Let's work on that neck a little bit. It's very important. First flirt, then wait a while. You got that tag in? Huh? Oh, here's one for you, tag in. Also be careful about, this isn't a knock on women. I'd say this to a woman as well. Be careful when you date that it doesn't get in your head and screw with this too much. Just a heads up. It can tend to do that. Dear Tagian. And Tagian, I don't want to... You know what? I'm curious about that. But I don't want to hear, I don't have time, it's not in my plans, because trust me, that this sneaks up on you. Especially when you are as sexy as we are, Tagian. You can't help it. All right. Are we going to use white to lighten the neck? No! Idiot. Don't do that. That is a solid light. Also, as a side note, boobs are really cool, so I totally wouldn't blame you if it did distract you. Yeah. This is awesome. Accurate statement. So much truth. There we go. Darken it up just a little. There we are. It needs to make sense with the rest of the face. The faccia, as the Italians say. We need to make the faccia make sense. With the neck. There we go. And if you hold the brush like this, it doesn't matter what you do because it means you know what you're doing. It's all about how good you look. Why the fuck would anyone date me? Wrong attitude, idiot. Don't go in there with that mentality. Why? You're smarter than everybody, Tagian. Let's go off a checklist. Tagian needs our help here. We just exposed a weakness, and it's going to come out in your work. There is no room for weakness. Tagian, you should know this. Why would anybody date me? Tagian, do not undersell yourself. Money, humor, lots of... There you go. There you go. All right? Taking out one, you saying I don't have money, you will have it. You're going to be successful, and then you're going to lord it over people, which is what you're supposed to do with money. And success and looks and all these things. Just always look down on everybody else, okay? Look down on the people you date. That's my best dating advice that I can give you. All right? I totally know what I am talking about. Y'all can't see this, can you? Damn it. Let's lower this. Il collo. There we go. Working on that neck. I don't know if I'm going to keep her shoulders in the way that they are or not, or cover them up. Compositionally, it just doesn't make sense. Son of a bitch. Yeah, ruthless, man. Ruthless. That's what we're talking about. Hear me talk about 17th century art? Yeah. They'll want to listen to whatever you want to talk about. If your girl cheats on you with her ex, slap him on the ass, bite your lip, and tell him, call me sweet cheese. Are you speaking from personal experience, Mr. Sleepy Winter? Zerx! Doesn't matter what they say with their words. Women want an alpha. This is true too, and I don't care what they say. Freaking alpha. Tagian. This does apply to art, man. What do I always say in every video? Literally almost every single video, I say, don't be a pussy. You are an alpha. Okay? And it's going to come out in your work. Zergs is right, man. Tegan, you should be writing all this stuff down. Oh, man. Dude, that sucks. Did you really? You caught them? You literally caught them. Dick. Also, never be that person. That is doing that. It's messed up. Never a good thing. Dude, that does suck. Of course. Actually pisses me off. Right, here we go. Here we go, ramping it up. Just getting started, but don't have that much longer. Stream, honestly don't. Man, that slap on the ass and the fear in their eyes of them getting caught, I will never. Did you really do that? That's awesome. You found out that she was a whore, though. Yeah, he found out and didn't date her. Oh my gosh. Damn good point there. It sucks, man. That sucks. Balls, man. All right. Moving. Moving! It is, man. And the message she sent me at 3 a.m., I just sent her back a photo of me. The lad's having a blast. That's right. What did she send you? The lads. Yeah, good ones do.